After more than a year of pandemic-induced quarantine, Netflix's teen drama Outer Banks left us yearning for a tan, a fantasy summer romance, and a sun-drenched holiday. But above all, it left us yearning for a second season so we could make sense of the show's bizarre final episode. Thankfully, our Outer Banks dreams will come true. Netflix has announced that a second season will be released. The show follows the Pogues, a group of teenagers who are attempting to locate $400 million in treasure that ringleader John B's father previously attempted to locate. Outer Banks is one to watch for intense boat chases and sweaty summer shenanigans. It's like Spring Breakers, The Society, and The OC all rolled into one. In today's video, we'll discuss Outer Banks Season 2 and everything we currently know about it. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss out on any of the new videos we post. When will Season 2 be released? It's official. Season 2 of Outer Banks will premiere soon on Netflix in summer 2021. Although we don't have an exact release date yet, we'll be back with our favorite Pogues before you know it, and it'll be well worth the wait when it does. We've turned up the dial on everything fans loved about Season 1. More mystery, more romance, and higher stakes, executive producers Jonas Pate, Josh Pate, and Shannon Burke said in a statement. It's a full-throttle, action-packed adventure. All we can say for now is buckle up. It's gonna be a wild ride. On April 5, 2021, Stokes, Klein, and Davis revealed through Instagram posts that OBX2 has wrapped. What a labor of love this season has been, Stokes wrote. To the best crew in the business, thank you. You have fought through adversity with a sense of humor, sacrificed your time during a global pandemic to bring to life another incredibly compelling story. This isn't an easy show to do, and for those that are there before we get to work, and those who stay when we leave, my heart is filled with gratitude for you. This is more than just a TV show. This has become a big ol' family. Cast of Season 2. Thankfully, all of our Pogues will return in Season 2 after a dramatic season finale. Chase Stokes, John B., Madison Bailey, Kiara, Austin North, Topper, Rudy Pankow, JJ, and Jonathan Davis, Pope, as well as Madeline Klein, Sarah Cameron, one of the Kooks, will hopefully return for more intrigue. Drew Starkey, who plays Sarah's brother Rafe, and Austin North, who plays Sarah's ex-boyfriend Topper, will also have larger roles. That's according to Pate from an interview with Entertainment Weekly. Ward Cameron will also be played by Charles Eston. New characters are expected to join the cast, and 2 of them have already been revealed. Season 2 will introduce Cleo, a previously unknown character. According to Deadline, confident and fearless, Cleo is a Nassau girl, a formidable, artful dodger whose world collides with the Pogues. Other than the actress who will play her, Carlacia Grant, whose previous acting credits include Roots and Greenleaf, we don't know anything about her, whether she's Pogue or Kook, friend or foe. Elizabeth Mitchell, who has appeared on Lost and Once Upon a Time, will also join Grant. She'll play Limbri, a longtime Charleston resident. This one has a villainous tone to it. Limbri is a persuasive woman with a level of toxicity and menace underneath her apparently courteous ways, says the synopsis. Recap of Season 1. The Pogues, led by John B., form a community of friends known as the Outer Banks. I'm not sure why his name isn't just John, but it's John B., okay? Anyway, it turns out that John B.'s father vanished while searching for $400 million in gold that was lost at sea during a shipwreck. You've now figured out what comes next. The Pogues discover the treasure as bodies wash up around them and almost no one is who they seem to be. The season concludes with John B. being wrongly accused of murder, boarding a boat with his girlfriend, and being pursued by cops into the eye of a storm. Not in the least dramatic. What'll happen in Season 2? After the Season 1 finale in which the Pogues discovered gold inside the depths of the sunken Royal Merchant, it's hard to imagine any audience being happy with Outer Banks' ending. When Sarah's father Ward steals the loot and frames John B. for murder, the star-crossed lovers flee the Outer Banks in a boat that capsizes during a tropical storm. Sarah and John B. escape, despite the fact that no one else knows, and are rescued at sea by another boat. What do you think their next steps will be? Returning the treasure to Ward and expunging John B.'s name? Well, Elle.com spoke with Klein, and she shared a desire for Sarah to take a more prominent role in her relationship with John B. I can't wait to see where the story goes when John B. and Sarah get to the Bahamas. My wish is that we continue to see Sarah come into her own and grow into this badass, she explained. I want her to match John B.'s crazy, like a Bonnie and Clyde type dynamic between them. That sounds like a lot of fun to play as an actor. As far as Sarah goes, I want to see her grow into her own person and not be under the influence or control of her dad. Bailey told 17 that she believes the Pogues will seek vengeance for John B.'s death. She said there's going to be a whole new dynamic. She continued, how do you go about life without your best friend? I think it's going to be rough on everyone, and we're going to have to come together and take care of each other now more than ever. But revenge is going to be on all of our minds. Pankow also believes that John B.'s absence will be felt by the rest of the party. Justice is going to be served, but it's just a matter of who does it, he told 17. I think I really want to see him struggle with coming to terms with the fact that his best friend is gone, and what's the point of trying anymore? In an interview with Entertainment Tonight, Klein revealed a minor plot point. The series begins with a time jump. This is a micro time jump, she said. There's the kind of shock where you turn the page and you read that moment and you gasp, and then your mind starts going 1,000 miles a minute. You're like, oh my gosh, this is gonna be so fun to shoot. Also, Bailey opened up to Elle.com about filming Season 2 with COVID-19 safety precautions and what fans should expect when the new season premieres. We start Season 2 with the three Pogues in the Outer Banks, grieving and figuring out their life without John B. and Sarah and what that means for their mission, she said. How are we going to go about this when it's just us? Then you get to see John B. and Sarah in the Bahamas doing their thing. Bonus, we may even get more seasons. Jonas Pate, the show's producer and showrunner, announced his ambitions for the show in an April 2020 interview with Entertainment Weekly. Ever since we started, we always viewed it as something that was probably like a 4-season, maybe 5-season show, but definitely 4 seasons, Pate said. We've sort of long arced it out pretty far. I'm just hoping that we get a chance to actually tell these stories. Pate didn't waste any time planning a second season while in quarantine. Before Season 1 even came out, Netflix greenlit us to write some Season 2 scripts, so we've been working on that for a few months now, he told Entertainment Weekly. He also elaborated on his vision for Season 2 and teased some new mysteries, adding, "We love the mashup of friends on this fantasy thrilling adventure, and we feel like we really just played the opening round of that story," Pate told the outlet. "And now that the audience knows our characters and the baseline engine of the mystery is going, we just feel like we have a lot more good twists and turns left to explore, so we're excited for more." Outer Banks facts. The series was filmed in Charleston, South Carolina. Despite the fact that the series is set in North Carolina and the team had planned to film it there, it was shot in the Charleston area in protest of North Carolina's bathroom bill, HB 142, which prohibits cities from passing legislation protecting transgender people's access to public accommodations. John B. and Sarah's kiss in the rain was a fluke. Pate, Stokes, and Klein agreed the rainy weather was destiny on the day of shooting for John B. and Sarah's kiss scene. "We kinda looked at each other and we were all like, let's do it. We gotta do this. This is amazing. This is Kismet right now. This is so romantic," Klein told Cosmopolitan. The crew was like, hell yes, we're doing this, full of Notebook vibes. And yeah, so we just dedicated the entire day to making sure we did that scene justice. The cast quarantined together. Pankow, Stokes, Starkey, and Klein were all quarantined for around a month and a half, including during the premiere of the season. We were all here for our first interviews, and it felt like we had the most amazing support team imaginable. We'd do our interviews, then toast each other with mimosas or rejoice and chat about it. This according to Klein. Cosmopolitan is one of the most prestigious magazines in the world. And there you have it, all the details we currently know about Outer Banks Season 2. If you enjoyed today's video, don't forget to like and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and upcoming content. Thanks for watching.